Is it really picture perfect?
Hey y'all, it's your girl at J here, and I'm coming with you with the Insecure recap for episode 8. Like, the finale was like bananas, and I told myself I would never do like recap videos of shows. I feel like you watched it, I watched it, you have your perspective, I have my perspective. But this episode was so good, I had to talk about it. Like, this is so A Single Girl's Diary worthy. Like, when I say Issa, you captured my life in this episode. You captured my life, sis. Like, not all of it, but you captured moments of it that I feel like nobody else got or go through or understood until you put it in that video. And I know everybody else goes through it too. You know why? Because they were talking about how real this episode was, Issa. Like, I'm so excited. Like, I am so amped about this episode. Like, I've watched it multiple times. I've literally dissected this episode, and that's why it's so late coming to you with the recap, because I know it's Wednesday when you guys see this, but it's just like I had to get this thing right, y'all. Like, I'm on my way to work. I got 20 minutes to get out my house, so I'm trying to get this really fast. I'm trying to make this video about 5 minutes so y'all don't get bored and y'all can be in your way, out your way, watching. Okay, so boom, here goes. I didn't realize in the beginning that they were going to segment everyone's like last 30 days or whatever. So I didn't see them put Lauren's 30 days, but I did see them say Molly's 30 days, Issa's 30 days, right? So Molly, Percocet. Molly, I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you and Quentin. I need you and Quentin to get together. I need you to realize Quentin is a real one. He might not be tall and light with the curly wavy hair, and he's not married, so that's a good one. He's not about to play with your feelings. He's not about to string you along. He's not gay. He got a good job. He a lawyer. I'm pretty sure he got good credit. He got his own place. It's a nice little cute place. If that's the place that you was in when y'all was doing whatever. And I was rooting for you guys to get together. I was not rooting for you guys to get together the way that you guys got together, because I'm like, Molly, come on. Don't put it on him. Don't throw it at him. Don't throw the box at him yet. You know, like, get to know him. Ease on in that thing. Because you can't go from uninterested to I'm just going to throw my box at you. But I will say I totally understand, because I've had moments and I still have moments of thinking stuff like that. Like, for instance, I feel like Molly on a certain level is very insecure with herself. Like, she understands her worth. She understands who she is in the work world. But relationship-wise, she's insecure, and then finding out that what she thought was a picture perfect marriage between her mother and father, finding out that her father cheated on her mother, and then going into this whole situation with her best friend where she's sleeping with him and she believes that they have an open relationship. I don't know if they really do have an open relationship, because since at the table didn't look like they had an open relationship. I don't think she's screwing nobody. I think it's just him out here doing his dirt or whatever. But hey, that's none of my business. We gonna see next season, right? Okay, so this happens. You go in the bathroom with this man. You come out, you feeling bad, but you got this guy, Quentin. Now you see how Dre held Boy down and Get Out. You see how he was POP, hold it down. TSA was on a job. You see how he is insecure. He help you with your notes. He making sure your case is good. He making sure he encourages you. The friend zone. Make sure you guys check out that video. He is playing his role in the friend zone. He wasn't even like, let's smash, let's go to a hotel. He was like, when you come to my town, I'm gonna take you to out to eat. You know, you took me out to eat when I came to LA. When you come to my town, I'm gonna take you out to eat, right? Okay, cool. So you act like you're totally uninterested. You know you really got feelings for him. And I feel like, pause right here. This is the Single Girl's Diary entry right here. I feel like I've been in situations where I liked the guy, he wasn't my type. And it wasn't even so much that he wasn't my type, because eventually you get over the fact that he's not your type because you like him. Feelings evolve and you feel a way about somebody. It's about that. It's something there, some type of barrier, but in her case, I guess she works with him. You don't want to settle down because now you have a commitment phobia because your father cheated on your mother. So you have to sleep with this little light-skinned curly head dude who gonna get the box whenever he wants, because it don't matter to him. He married. At the end of the day, he's still going home to his wife. He come to you and get something. He done got you in a restaurant with your wig flipped and twisted. You looking crazy. You can't even go back to the table at the same time as him because he don't want to get caught. That was a sign for me. I'm just saying, Molly, give it up. But here you got Quentin. He's a good dude. He's a little chunky, but I think Quentin kind of cute. That's just me, you know. But whatever, Molly, you don't think he's cute. That's you. But I think Quentin is actually very nice looking. I think, like I said, he has a good job. I'm sure he has good credit. He in his 30s, like you, and he ain't got no kids, sis. It sounds like a rare commodity to me, my friend. Like, I think you need to get on with it. But anyway, I feel like Molly won't do it because she's insecure about herself in like relationships. Like, if you ever just look at her relationships, she always finds something wrong. Like, she just can't be happy. And I know what it's like to not take that leap, to not really shoot your shot with somebody because you feel like relationship wise you're not going to add up. So I know at the end that she was going to sleep with Joe. Like, I knew she wasn't putting all that laundry on and getting all that effort together for the boyfriend of Fern, which is sad, but whatever, Molly. You gonna work it out. I believe season 3, you gonna work it out. You and Council gonna work it out. You and Quentin gonna have a good little relationship. Your girl Tiffany, she cheating on her husband because and I think in season 3 we're gonna find out either something gonna happen with the baby and she gonna feel like either she gonna lose the baby and she gonna be happy because she don't know if it was her husband or her dude she cheated with. The dude he told us about when she talked to the fellas about that the coworker was going. Coworker not going. He's still smashing Tiffany. I bet y'all he's still smashing Tiffany. But that's just my assumption. But the reason I say that she's cheating because he said she was at with Issa and Molly. And she wasn't with them watching the show. And then she texted them, said she had pregnancy issues. But I think Boy would know if she had pregnancy issues. But hey, whatever. To each their own, my friends, to each their own. So that's that. But the highlight of this show, this episode, and when I said I was in my bed and I really shed a real tear because it was just the perspective of this scene. And I feel like the realness of this scene was that if more people had this conversation before they broke up and really dived into this situation of I'm not enough or I feel like I'm not enough, you feel like you're not enough, we would have such a better world. Relationships would be so much better. For instance, so Issa comes in the house, she's gonna return keys, he's doing her walkthrough, and this is symbolism, right? So the house is empty. Issa's in an empty place of life. She just lost her car. She lost her job. You know, her and Lawrence are kind of switching places, right? So she sees Lawrence now. Lawrence has his car. He's got his new apartment. He must have a new shorty, whatever. So now Issa's on the bottom of the totem pole, and here's Lawrence making his way on up. But still, Lawrence feel like he ain't ish nigga. You know why? Because he ain't. He know he's messing up in life, and he knows that this is the person who held him down. She can't even sleep on your couch, though. You don't even know that the reason she's leaving is because she don't got more money. But I'm saying if y'all was friends, he would know that and y'all would have a better relationship with each other. But it's just like the piece of conversation that got me was that I feel like we as females don't understand how much pressure we put on men, right? Because we expect these men to be something, right? We do. And it's cool. I expect you to expect me to be something as a female. I need you to have some expectations of me. Because if not, you just going to mess with anything. And I don't want to feel like you just mess with anything. You mess with me. Because then I'm just feel like you think I'm just anything. But whatever. So that's that. He says that, I had these expectations. I had so many high expectations for myself. And when they didn't happen, I didn't know what to do. Like, I felt like it was broken. I didn't know how to be a man for you. And in return, Issa says, I started to get dependent on you. And that's how we females get. Like, we be so strong, we be independent, and then you start to break down. And I've been in that situation. I understand that you don't go in a relationship that way. You don't go in a relationship dependent on the person. But it's over time. Like, men are protectors, they're providers. I'm pretty sure they went into this apartment like, we're going to move in together. That's why the daydream that Issa had when she saw them getting married and them bringing a baby in the house and them laying on that same couch, sharing those same dreams, understanding those same things was because she understood this was the life that she had mapped out and planned already. Like, these are the things she was looking forward to. Like, even I knew when he got on his knee that was gonna be a daydream because that would have been just too good of an ending. So I knew that was gonna be a daydream, but I just feel like that's how we females get sometimes. We get dependent on men, and it's like we've been in a relationship so long, we're in these situations for so long that we don't know anything else at that point. We don't realize that we're losing our independence to an extent because you're taught to be dependent on a man. You're working towards marriage. We don't realize that we lose our independence, which in turn kind of messes us up because then his expectation and where he wants them to be, he's feeling himself, but he feel like he can't really show you that, so you just think he a bum. You just think Lawrence just sitting in the house, you think Lawrence just sitting in the house, he don't have no ambition, he don't want to do better than Best Buy, but he really does. He just doesn't know how to get himself out this funk, but you still dependent on him. And now that he's not the person that you went into this relationship with, you don't know how to adjust. And it's crazy. It's really crazy. Like, females, I know sometimes we go to other men, we talk, and those conversations, I'm telling you, that friend zone is a good place to be. Team Daniel. I'm Team Daniel. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm Team Daniel. That place is a good place to be. I'm not saying to cheat. I'm definitely not promoting cheating. But it's a good place to be because Daniel came in and he scooped it up because he understood. And that's us females. This is the worst thing about us females. And I've been here. Like, I've definitely been here. When one man ain't doing right, you automatically, you go talk to another man. It's sounding good what he's saying. And you sleep with him. And Lawrence, is not about you. And men, it's not about you. We're not sleeping with them because we're going to cheat on you because we don't love you. Because people say you can't cheat on somebody you love. You absolutely can love someone and cheat on them. Like, I'm not saying that's the right thing to do. I'm not saying that's like the deception of love, expectation of love you should have, but you absolutely can cheat on someone and love them full-heartedly. Like, it happens, bro. Like, whatever. And that's why Daniel was able to slip up so easy in it, because he was her friend. He kind of understood. He was saying stuff that Lawrence was saying at the time. He's been the person that Lawrence couldn't be at the time. Even at the end, let me tell y'all. So yeah, that conversation just gave me some real perspective on life. Like, it made me want to call a few people like, hey, let's have a conversation. Let's talk about it. But whatever. But when I seen Issa knock on that door and she was like, I'm sleeping on the couch, and he said, I know, this is why I'm Team Daniel, and this is why I'm telling y'all need to get these friend zones popping. Because Daniel is a real friend. Like, she hung up, she done cursed him out. She done play with the boy hard. And I'm not saying play with men's feelings at all. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying she no long, but he's a real friend. Like, Lawrence didn't even, this dude Lawrence didn't even offer, like, didn't say, hey, here's a couple of dollars, you're going through something, you could come crash on my couch a few nights if you need to. And that's why I'm off Lawrence, but I'm all for Team Daniel. But when I'm saying Issa, and I know I'm over 5 minutes, but Issa, you did your thing with this episode. You got a fan in me forever. From season 1 you had a fan in me, but this finale touched home, like, for real. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about the show. Let me know if you've seen the show. Let me tell you if you're Team Daniel or Team Lawrence, Team Issa. Let me know if you think Tiffany's cheating or not. Let me know what your opinions are for season 3. And I want to see your feedback about the show. What did you think about the show? And how did you feel about that conversation? Let me know, guys. Later.
Is it really picture perfect?